This is the Ohio AgNet from the Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF and Zatavo Soybeans. Transforming the approach to soybean seed decision-making with trailblazing innovation and quality without compromise. I'm Ty Higgins, and we're at the OABA annual golf outing in Sydney at Sydney Oaks Golf Course, where it is right now pouring, and the event has been canceled, but many golfers showed up to support scholarships through the Ohio Agribusiness Association. Melinda Witten is their president and CEO. Despite the rain, a good chance to network this morning.
I had some of the best conversations out there, even though they may have only been 10 or 15 minutes. I was able to give me an update of what's going on within the industry, which is the most important thing. Of
course, raise money, as I mentioned, for scholarships across Ohio. When we talk about careers in agriculture, and I know that there are a lot of opportunities for kids in and outside of agriculture, but when you think about it from an OABA standpoint, what are those careers that maybe in 5 or 10 years will be readily available for these students getting ready to graduate?
There are so many. I don't really know where to begin. There are so many, and that's what's most exciting for me, is all of the opportunities that this Ed Trust has the opportunity to support kids going into this program, into agriculture. So within this role, I've been in agriculture for over 20 years, but within this role, I've had the opportunity to learn about several careers that I may not have had access to. And that is everything from our grain merchandisers, those folks who were trading grain, those folks who were in that world have a whole nother lingo and a whole nother science I'm still trying to learn. But that is fascinating. Like if your students are interested in finances, commodity trading, stock markets, like I keep pushing my daughter in that way because she loves all these things, and I'm like, that's such a career. There's some really amazing folks doing really important work in that space. Whatever your students are interested in, we can find a home for them here in ag business.
Melinda Witten, President and CEO of the Ohio Agribusiness Association. Again, rained out for the late summer golf outing here in Sydney, but still raising some great funds for a fantastic cause, and we'll look forward to seeing you at your winter meeting.
Thank you.
One thing not canceled is this year's crop tour across the southern part of the state here in the final part of the week. Joel Penorwood checks in from there.
The south leg of the 2026 Ohio Crop Tour, brought to you by Field Leader, which is a project of the Ohio Soybean Checkoff. We're right along with it. We just finished up with our second stop in Delaware County. Joining us, Scott Metzger. He's president of the American Soybean Association. Scott, first crop tour, what do you think?
Well, so far it's been pretty interesting. There's a lot of consistency in the crops. Of course, it's extremely wet here from the rains we've had, but the corn yields look to be decent so far. Haven't seen a lot of disease, maybe a little bit of northern blight here and there, but the yields look pretty good. And with the beans as well, not much disease in the beans, and we've seen we were in one 30-inch row bean field, and then now what we just looked at was some 15-inch row beans. They've been pretty tall and look pretty decent so far.
I'm surprised we haven't seen anything down yet after the storms that rolled in yesterday.
Yeah, I thought maybe we would see some issues from that, but so far so good. So just anxious to keep going here and seeing what we find the rest of the day.
Stay tuned to OhioAgNet.com for all the updates stop by stop from the south leg of the 2026 Ohio Crop Tour. I'm Joel Penorwood reporting.
Thank you, Joel. What's the rest of the day and the rest of the week hold weather-wise? Here's Ryan Martin with the forecast.
They're going to be about 60 to 70% coverage, but showers are here. And then as we move into tomorrow, we start with not much, but then midday afternoon, showers and thunderstorms come back. Could see some strong to severe weather overnight tomorrow night into Friday, and then the action tapers off Friday afternoon, but more precipitation for Saturday afternoon and Sunday. So a wet period for sure. Next week, damp too. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thank you, Ryan. Weather brought to you by Seed Genetics Direct, the #1 fastest growing and largest Ohio-based independent seed company. Back with a check of the markets and analysis next as the Ohio AgNet continues.
The Southwest Ohio Corn Growers Agronomy Field Day will be held Tuesday, August 18th, starting at 9 a.m. at the Fayette County Airport. Hear from experts like Harley Jansen, Tad Nicholson, Jed Bauer, Dr. Chad Lee, David Marison, Robert Moore, Dr. Horacio Nicora Lopez, and Dr. Oscar Ortez on the latest in precision ag, corn production, and farm succession planning. Please enjoy free breakfast and lunch, plus a chance to win one of 2 $500 gift cards for Corn Growers members. Please see details at fayette.osu.edu.
Welcome back to the Ohio AgNet. I'm Ty Higgins, and today's market analysis brought to you by Louis Dreyfus Company in Upper Sandusky, opening to receive soybeans starting September 1. So Ohio farmers plan to get your RFID tag the week of August 24th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To find out more, call 419-731-7100. The market will seek clues in today's WASDE report as to how supplies will fare through the upcoming season, with lower EU production expected and Ukraine anticipated to be severely limited. Only minor rounding adjustments expected to world figures in USDA's report for the soybeans. USDA forecasts likely to be the largest influence on world estimates given the time of year. This check of midday markets on the Ohio AgNet brought to you by FS Envision and High Soy, seed made for this ground. Learn more at fsseed.com/Ohio. Corn for September 8 1/4 better at $4.45 a bushel. Soybeans for August $11.57 1/2 up a dime, and September wheat 20 cents higher at $6.50 1/4. On the livestock side, live cattle for August down $2.25 at $230.50. Feeder cattle for September $339.20 down $6.05, and lean hogs for August $95.70 down by 17 cents. Get more of today's markets, weather, and news online now at ohioagnet.com. I'm Ty Higgins. We'll see you down the road.